Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything makeup. I love everything colorful makeup. I love indie brands. This past year in 2024, if you're just starting with me, I'm going to explain it. I decided to invest in the indie brands that I have come to know and love through the beauty gurus that I absolutely adore here on YouTube, Instagram, and the tickety talk. Today, I have branched out and I am trying another new indie brand to me. I guess this indie brand is, I think, only a couple of years old. And it is DEEDEESIGNATURE. And now, again, this palette came out last year in the fall. And so it was a restock pre-order. So this is the Classic Autumn eyeshadow palette. And I love the rainbow iridescence of this packaging. Here's the outside carton, looks the same. Has the ingredients on the back, all of their socials. And I think this is really pretty sturdy packaging. I don't know all that much about the brand. I know the brand, it's located in Texas. I have seen Angela Nykovich try this brand, Heather Austin, Karen Harris. Those are my big YouTubers, Robert Welsh as well, that I have my notifications on, and some small creators here that I have reached out to that I have my bell on for as well. And so they went on, and I've seen them review this, this upcoming brand. So we're gonna do a tutorial and do a look. I'm only gonna do one eye because I did say that I was also going to do the Blend Buddy Cosmetics, the Lure palette. Again, older palette, but new to me. No mirror, but if you guys have this palette, it's like mermaidy kind of. It's kind of get the glittery feel to it. And the scales, this is what it's giving if you haven't seen it. And I think it's a beautiful color story. Muted bright colors, so, but wearable. So I'm going to also do a look with that. So one eye for DeeDee and one eye for Blend Bunny. But I'm not going to do them in the same video. I'm going to do a dedicated video for Blend Bunny. So let's get to going. My lids are already primed with my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. I have my base on, I've powdered. Just to check in from when I did let you guys know about my small Ulta haul, the Pretty Fresh line from ColourPop. The setting mist, I think it's really nice. And as far, because I kind of doubled up with my Urban Decay, I probably shouldn't have done that and should just strictly use that, you know, but I'm so used to reaching for my Urban Decay or my one size that it was just become a habit. But I think for before, like prepping, because of the hyaluronic acid in it and the coconut water, it just feels really refreshing and it feels nice. So like the prep and then like midway, I think it's great for that. The primer, skin-loving ingredients in it, right? My skin loves it, sucked it right up. And I do have oily combo, you know, so it kept my makeup on, I must say. I mean, I had my makeup on probably for at least 8 or 9 hours yesterday. And I used just that primer with my, you know, my color correctors, but other than that, it was just, you know, that primer. Very smoothing. Let me know in the comments. Did you guys pick up the new setting spray and the new primer from ColourPop? Let me know. Sorry about the camera shaking here. And you can see, I've got, I'm sitting in a different spot. And it's during the day, it's not nighttime. I figured if I could get my YouTube videos done during the day, for right now, it's just going to be so much better. And I had used this background when I did my 66 palette ranking for 2024. So, a lot of it's glam light. I'm a glam light junkie. Yep, I am. But I also have, here we've got the ColourPop, the New Moon, and we've got some Cosmic Beauty over here. There's the Fenty Beauty, you know, some Ensley Rain back here. The Light in Your Eyes is back there, the box. So, yeah. But I figured just a little change, right? Why not? So let's get into this palette. And I'm excited. Do you guys have this? Have you tried DD Signature? The other brands that I'm going to be trying, besides the indie brands that you've seen me already reviewing and promoting either here or on my TikTok, is, you know, Unearthly Cosmetics and Singe Beauty and Bella Beauty Bar, Ensley Rain, Blend Bunny, and a few others. You know, Cosmic Beauty, Glam Light, and I wanted to kind of go a little further and try a few more, at least 5 others that I know of. Lethal Cosmetics, DD Signature, Gourmand Girls, Wicked Widow, Cleona. There's 1 or 2 other ones, and I just can't remember them off the top of my head. But I want to try them and see if, okay, am I going to like this? Is this going to, you know, suit my fancy? And do I want to invest like I have been the ones, indie brands that I absolutely love? So with that, this is, you get a nice mirror in here, protector. And again, if you have not seen this palette, here is what it's giving. It is called the Classic Autumn palette. This is yummy, grungy, autumn, fall goodness is what this is. Yeah. I'm going to swatch these for you. I'll tell you the names. So this is pears, kiwi, beets, pumpkin, eggplant, black tupelo. And so all these are mattes and all these are shimmers. Star apple, mushroom, figs, apricots, squash, and dragon fruit. All yummy, good things in the fall, right? So here is pears. And this will also give me an idea, because I like to swatch, because it's my first time playing with this palette. So you're doing this with me. You're taking this journey, remember? So here's pears. Here is kiwi. So I haven't even swatched this. This came today. Kiwi. Kick up in the pan. Where am I? Beets. So pears, kiwi, beets. I'm going to do my pinky, even though you really shouldn't swatch with pinky, but so this is pumpkin. Okay. Okay, DD Signature. Okay, DD. Those are pigmented, and to the touch, they're very silky smooth. Kick up in the pan, so which tells me they're definitely highly pigmented, and they are. That red, that burgundy swatched beautifully. In the pears, well, that's like a pear, a deep grungy pear color though. You know what I mean? As you can see, like, wow, okay. And here's kiwi. And that's not the shadow skipping, it's my nail touching, so I apologize. Wow, okay. So these are my first impressions. Like I said, this just came in the mail. I opened it, looked at it, that's it. I haven't swatched it. This is the first. You're, like I said, sharing this with me, and and doing this look. So I'm excited. This now has got me going, oh, right. Because of course I've seen the swatches, of course, on YouTube and Instagram, and I've seen people do looks, but you know, it's so much different in person, you know, to have it in your hands, play with it, touch it, and create your own look the way you do your makeup. Do you know what I mean? Your shadow. So, oh my God, this is making me very excited now. So we've done pears, kiwi, beets, and pumpkin. So now eggplant and black tupelo. Oh, they're so silky smooth. Eggplant, black tupelo. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is a magnetic palette or not. It's possible that it is. Let me know in the comments if you do know whether this is magnetic or not. I just saw it and I'm like, I gotta have it. So didn't even read what, you know. And because this was last fall, I don't remember every single review or if they said it was magnetic or not. I want to say a lot of indie brands do have magnetic palettes for the most part. I want to say almost every one of them. Not all. Okay, so that's eggplant and black tupelo. Pretty impressed so far. So, me likey. Like. And if I do end up loving this, DD Signature just launched a highlighter and a couple of blushes, blush trios. I'm very interested in the highlighter and the orange blushes, so I may order those. Now there is, I wish, the Gourmand Girls, you know, there are quite a few palettes. And of course, their new launch Bitten. I'm a purple gal, so I love my purples and burgundies and dark vampy stuff. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout because I will be ordering that. I think it's Silent Night, which is still out of, excuse me, still out of stock. I wish they would restock that. I'm hoping they restock that and not just wait until Christmas again, because to be honest, I would wear that all year round. I don't know. We'll see. Excuse me. I'm going to have to take a drink of water. My throat gets really dry very easy. Especially when talking a lot. So those are all the mattes. Here we're gonna do the shimmers. So this is, 12 pan palette. And here is Star Apple. This is exciting right here. Star Apple, this looks like it's a duochrome. Mushroom. Ooh, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Here is Fig, the red one. Ooh. Ooh, we might have to do a daring look here with the red and the pumpkin color, maybe. Here is Star Apple. Ooh, my gosh. Wow. There's that mushroom and figs. This, and these are foily chunky. Like, they're not chunky, they're foily. And I picked up a lot on my fingers. So very kind of like soft foil-like. So when you pick them up, yeah. I mean, look at that. Wow. Makes me even more excited. Yep. So we have apricots, squash, and dragon fruit left for the shimmers here. Specialty shades. I can't wait to get on the motorcycle. Oh my gosh. You know, I think the whole everywhere in US had that Arctic blast, because even here in Florida it got down to like the 20s. And for us down here, that's cold. So you should have seen the memes on TikTok, I tell you. Yep. And but it was crazy. This shirt is actually a little too big for me. So I keep having to fix it. But it's been beautiful the past 2-3 days, getting back up into the 60s. I'd say within the next month or two, definitely the next couple months, by like March, it starts to get really warm, 70s again, 80s, but the humidity doesn't come around again until around end of March, April is, you know, we start seeing that humidity again, like 100% shit. Yeah. But I just can't wait to get back on the motorcycle because I mean, we have had taken some very cold freaking rides before, but you know, that doesn't make it too fun. You know what I mean? So here's apricots, squash, and dragon fruit. Oh my God, that is like straight up like silverish. Silver, oh, okay. Wow. Well, DD signature. I think you and I are going to become very good friends because the way that these swatch, yeah, I think it's a good possibility that I will be investing. Mattes, pigmented, just going to see how they blend, play together, and all of that stuff. And what I like to do with new brands and new palettes is instead of using glitter glue, I like to see the first time use how they are without it. So when it's time to put on a shimmer, I'm not going to use glitter glue. I want to see how they perform on their own. And then the next time I play with it, I'll use glitter glue. Because if it's a wow factor without it, I know it's going to be showstopper with it. So, yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm so excited, you guys. I swear, I get so giddy. Like, makeup is my complete happy place. It is something that brings me just so much joy. It gets me out of my head. I have a lot of anxiety, and not as much as I used to. I've gotten better at that, but I definitely still have it. It pops its ugly head now and again, and I'm sure there's a lot of you that can definitely relate. So I like just having me time, and this is my me time. And having or being able to do my YouTube channel and share this with you guys and finding my tribe in my community where I can talk about makeup so passionately. I can talk about a brand with someone in the comments or on my video or even on somebody else's video and be like, yes, have you tried so-and-so? And it be back and forth, and the passion that I have seen that matches my own it's comforting, but it's amazing and it's exciting. And I hope you guys kind of feel the same way. So, okay. So I like I said, I've primed my lids, and so they're ready to go. I think what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to go into, I want to play with the red. I want to play with the red. I want to play with the red and the yellow. Or do I want to play with pears? This is my dilemma when I first get a palette, I swear. But what do I want? The only thing that I will say with this is I wish they would have included a lighter color for transition. Pears really, that's about the only lightest. I mean, really, I haven't played I don't know their formula yet, so I guess we're just gonna have to find out. But I do wish that maybe she could have put, made it a 16 pan and just put a couple of corresponding transition lighter shades in here, so that it could be cohesive. Because I feel like I will have to pull another palette. As far as creativity-wise, like, if you're just, well, shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'll take a pencil. And I'm going to use my Delium tools. Speaking of tools, brushes. Did you see Angelica Nyquist's post today, her YouTube video? Isn't that freaking amazing and exciting? I knew, I clocked it. I'm sure a lot of us clocked it watching her videos. She holds her brushes a certain way. But I also noticed that the brushes that a couple of them she was using looked way bigger. And there is a couple of them that look similar to, I think it's EO1 and EO6, because it's the eye extension set. So there's 5 new eye brushes, EO8 through 12. And she said she had more launches coming this year for 2025. And I'm like, oh. And the reason why also is I hadn't gotten the palette is I already knew that she was going to have a launch at the end of this month. So I was like, I'll pick up the palette and whatever this new launch is at the same time, because there's the 2 other blushes that I want to get as well. But that is so exciting. And oh my gosh, I had, said, congratulations, Angie. And I had made a TikTok about it. The one thing I was kind of curious and I had asked her was, since Black Friday sale, I know that her puff and her puff sponge was sold out from the, her brushes actually sold out on TikTok shop as well. I don't think they've been restocked. So I need to ask her, and hopefully Singe from someone from Singe will answer me on what their plans are for TikTok shop, because Singe Beauty is on TikTok shop. And since the ban and not knowing what's going on, I wonder if she is going to slowly just, now that things are kind of sold out, except for I think maybe the bags and stuff, or what is going to happen with that. So I don't know. But regardless, I had made a TikTok. So, all right. I'm just going to go for it. All right. Let's go into this red. I'm just going to go into the red. Nice. And these, you know, Delium tools out of California. A lot of makeup artists use them. These are amazing. I've talked about these in a previous YouTube video, and I've promoted them on my TikTok. They're in my showcase because, again, if you're new, I do TikTok shop, and I have been for like a year and a half, but I've been on TikTok for 4 years. So, you know, Lisa, get your shit together here. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't think I do. Let me just do one of these numbers. And look pretty. So I'm just going to start, because I don't have a transition color, but I'm still going to try without mixing it. Angie showed me, well, not me in particular, but she showed all of her, in a video, she showed us how to combine like contrast colors without it looking muddy and kind of canceling each other out. So let's see what happens, shall we? But I'm going to start this red. I'm not going to put a piece of tape or anything like that down. And this is the 780 pencil from Delium. So it does have a slant. And I'm holding it at the end of, so that not a whole heck of a lot of pressure. So we're just going in a little at a time. Add a slant. But I could tell you how these are pigmented. And the color is laying down beautifully. And as I'm tapping this out, it's blending. So it's dispersing very nicely. And I don't want this to be an hour long, so I'm going to do a short, quick look with this. I just wanted to share this with you guys and ask you, do you know DD Signature? Do you have this palette? Kind of say hi to you guys, create a quick look with you, swatch it for you. Because, you know, it is an older palette, but newer to me. And because this brand is new to me, this indie brand, that I could get some feedback from you guys before I go ordering, you know, another palette. But I can already tell that this gal's probably going to order another palette for sure. And of course, a wear test throughout the day because more than likely I will be playing with this tomorrow too in the morning. That way I can give it a whole day, but it still won't stop me from getting the highlighter and the new blushes though, because it's a highlighter and blush, which is nice to try out, you know, in Indie Brand's new formula for blushes and their highlighter. You know, it looks like it's a multi-chrome type highlighter. And of course, like with Ensley Rain and Bella Beauty Bar, which I believe Bella Beauty Bar is launching their new launch, Valentine's launch, I think today. Today or Thursday. I can't remember, you guys. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of amazing launches happening between now and Friday. So, I mean, Lethal Cosmetics, that was the another one. And that Dexter collection, I worked in my small town hospital. I worked in the lab and for a long time. And so that, and I loved the Dexter series. I absolutely loved it. But then once it got kind of corny after a while, after a few seasons, I'm like, so I stopped watching it. But when it first came out years ago, I was like, oh, this is awesome, right? So I really, I mean, to have the palette inside a blood slide case, fucking, come on. That's awesome. That's getting creative right there. So in the lip glosses and the stains or whatever they are, that look like syringes, like I have to have that collection. And what a collection to start off to know Lethal is with that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty excited about that. And I think that that's already launched, so I'm hoping within the next week or so I can grab that. But yeah. So here's where I'm at. Now this is, here's where I'm like, oy. I'm going to take my Glam Light shader. And I'm going to go in with, I want to go in with Pump with Pears just to see what happens. Why not, right? We're playing, we're having fun. So I'm going to go like this with Pears. And kind of, because I just wanted to place that color there. And now I can kind of go back and forth and disperse the harsh lines here with a little bit of a blend. So on the lid, Pear is, you can definitely use that as a transition for sure. And I'm sure you can build it up. But we're just going to see, why not, you know? Just going back and forth, windshield wiper movements here. Gonna go on the outside to kind of get rid of that harsh line that I've got going. Soften it up a little. Probably should have did this eye. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now, reds always intimidate me. They just do. You know? But I just need to keep playing with them. That's all. I just need to keep playing with them, and that is it. I think I'm going to take pear and go all the way. I'm just going to use pear all in the front and have red here. And then I'm going to stick black for depth. I think that's what I'm going to do for this look. What you think? I think it will work. So I am going to just take pear or pears. So this is definitely, like I said, on the lid, light enough to use as a transition. For every color, I know. But to use on its own and like, you could probably definitely use it for kiwi for sure. Pumpkin for sure. The red, it's looking okay if you're light with it and not completely mixing. I don't know about eggplant. We'll have to, like I said, I'll just have to keep playing with this to see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. What do I want to do? So now I'm just building up pears in the front part of my lid. Right here. And I'm kind of just, like I said, I don't think I'll ever leave the 80s or 90s, early 90s. I have always taken my makeup all the way up to my eyebrows. I don't think I'll ever change unless I'm doing something really soft, which is hardly ever. Soft and muted. I'm bringing this pears up and over this red as well. So I'm still building that up too and coming around. Like that. Why not, right? Why not? Not too shabby. I think I'll go in one more time. Same brush, but I cleaned it off, so I added more product. It's just what I do. And bringing it into the red a little, like I did on the outside, so that there's no harsh line. Now I'm going to end up bringing this red in a little further. I just wanted to kind of lay it down in the corner first to see how the formula is on the lid, and it laid down beautifully. And it's not patchy, and it is pigmented and colorful, and I love it. So I cleaned off my brush just to disperse pears a little bit softer. Now I'm gonna bring that down here. Like so. Yeah, there was I had made, well, actually I plan on making a YouTube video about it. I think I'm gonna have the title, I think I'm gonna name the title Dear YouTubers from a TikToker. Not sure just yet. I'm not gonna go into it just yet. I will, more than likely, I'll end up posting it tomorrow. I end up, you know, since the whole TikTok ban, the algorithm is not the same. And I know this for a fact, is the algorithm is what makes TikTok TikTok, okay? The algorithm as far as reach goes. The app was like sold separate. There was no way that the Chinese, whatever, they were letting go of the algorithm. That's like the moneymaker. I have had so many of my followers, and again, I have almost 22,000 followers over on TikTok. And again, I've been on TikTok for 4 years, and I've done TikTok Shop for 1.5 years. So I know that the algorithm is your bread and butter. It is what puts the reach. So yeah, no, I'm just going to save it for that video. I'm just going to save it for that video. But yeah, so I am going to go back into the red because I lost some of the color from putting pears on. And I'm using that Delium slanted pencil, 780. Just, you know, going back over to give me back my color that I lost a little bit. To resaturate. And of course, good old hood, that seems to get worse and worse every year. But I embrace it. I sure do. And might have to do my makeup a little differently. But that's okay. I like the fact that at these brushes you can blend too, like, to disperse out those harsh edges. And I can honestly say, like, I have gotten a heck of a lot better with my shadows. Blending, all this kind of stuff that I have learned here. And just by playing with makeup. Now with shadow, colorful shadow. I still have a long way to go though. There's still a lot, still a lot I have to learn. I do not claim to know everything. I don't claim to be a makeup artist. I don't claim to say my looks are badass or anything like that. I think my looks come out beautiful in the end, because you always got to trust the process. Because sometimes you might think while you're doing it, like right now I'm looking at this and going, oh my fucking God. But I have to trust the process. Otherwise, you're never going to find out if you don't, you know, complete it to the end. And I'm going to tell you, you know, 99% of the time, it's going to come out the way you want, if not better than what you expected. But you got to trust the process. You got to let, you know, that creative process continue. And by sometimes, you know, in placing the pigments, and just go and do what you're doing and have a great time doing it, because that's the whole point, is having fun. Don't fucking take yourself so seriously doing this, okay? Have fun doing it. Now, if you're on a journey of artistry and you want to get into that and get really good at it and all of that, then go for it, you know? Because you never know. So I'm kind of just making this rounded edge like that. And I just dispersed the outer edge so that it wasn't so hard. Now I'm going to go back in. Which actually, I think I'm going to take the red. I'm going to go back in a little bit. And I'm going to take it down to my lower lash line. Because I am going to take the black. And if you've been with me for a hot minute, you know I do not like to have a full blown out lower lash line. I've got enough texture underneath those eyes. We don't need to emphasize that shit. And I just personally like it better when it's tight, because you can get color underneath. You can get 2 to 3 colors there without having a full-blown, you know, blown out look. But if you like that, then I love that for you. You know, to each their own. But this gal don't do it. And there's always a red look. Red looks good on everyone. Red eyeshadow looks good on everybody. You just have to find, you know, the right shade red, as far as like just getting comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Like I said before, that still freaks me out. It still intimidates me, but not as much as it used to. I'm going to go into black Tupelo with my EO7, which is flat one. I am so super excited. This Friday, y'all. Central time, but we're of course on the East Coast, so I don't know. I can't remember what time she said. What time Angie said. But before I make the YouTube video, I'm going to find out all that information and I'm going to watch her video again. And what I really, really like about this brush is you can stamp and drag, but you can also, you know, you can blend it as well as you go because it's tapered at the very tippities. I'm going to bring that all the way, peeps, all the way. I even put it inside my lash line. I know I shouldn't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. But it's my eyeballs. So, and you can still see red underneath, and then I've got the black right on my water line onto where my lashes are, my lash line. So it doesn't have to be so, you know, blown out. So now I'm going to go back in with my Glam Light shader. I keep saying this. I really need to get another one of these from the Friday the 13th. Even if, I don't even know if she's brought them back. But for this brush alone. So I'm just going to re-intensify this pears, and I'm just patting this and bringing it over the red, like just over the red, and just right on the line of the red to kind of get that blended out a little bit, to get rid of the harsh line, so to speak. And I don't know, it's just a habit for me to wipe off my brush, but I end up going back in with the color. But it's because definitely touching the red a little bit. So I don't want to pull that in the front here. If that makes any sense. So now I'm going to do real small circles. No additional product, just what I already have on the brush. Windshield wiper. Blending it very lightly, like a tickle. Very light pressure. I am holding at the very end of my brush, tilted, and letting my brush do the work for me. All I'm doing is moving it very gently back and forth. And then I'm gonna bring this up like so. Ouch. Clean off my brush. And now I'm gonna take the E05, and I'm gonna go into Black Tupelo. And I'm gonna give that depth. By placing this right. And you notice there is no fallout on my face, even though I've powdered already, but that is appreciative. I mean, there's kick up in the pans, yes. And that just to me means that they're highly pigmented, and that these are not dry, they're not chalky. They're pigmented and they're blending amazingly, and I love it. I knew in the back of my mind, just because of me seeing Angelica and Karen Harris and Allie Dawson recommending this brand along with creating looks. So I'm pulling this way out there. I'm actually bringing that down a little bit. Now I'm going to take some product off my brush. I have to clean my brushes. I need to get some more brushes. And I'm just going to use this and pat it. And then some small circles here. Because, again, Angie's brushes are awesome. And they do the same as the Delium where... What the... patting it will blend it. Or disperse it. And that's what I'm kind of doing, is just dispersing it into the red here. And again, I'm still practicing with reds. But I'm having fun. I'm having fun sharing this with you guys. I'm going to go back and forth and kind of smoke this out a little bit. Every time I put makeup on, I swear. Every time. Sniffles. It's crazy. I know there's a couple of my queens in here that say the same thing. They put makeup on and bam. Instant friggin' like you've been... Well, I guess I won't say that. But just instant, like, oh my God. Drive me insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take Star Apple, which seems to be that beautiful multi-chrome or duochrome. And I want to put it on my brow bone. It's just calling to me. Just is. Oh. Hello. Hi, how are ya? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yep. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Yep. And what I'll end up doing, which I'm not going to do this because we're already at 58 minutes and I'm not editing yet. So when it's all said and done, I'll end up taking my cellular water and just cleaning and giving this a real nice sharp edge. And because I've used black, I'm not going to do liner, but I'll throw a lash on and mascara, which my favorite has been the Big Girl Bang or whatever it is from Benefit. Absolutely have loved that. I really would like to try the Charlotte Tilbury new mascara. I've never tried anything from her. Just like I haven't tried anything from Lancome. But Angie, you influenced me on the concealer. And I love it. Oh, damn it. But, so, and I've always heard wonderful things. Mixed reviews about some products, you know. I really wish all the brands would get the fuck away from the poofy thing, though, with the squeezy bottle, with the poofy thing. Please, no more in 2025. You want to stay with the squeezy bottle thing, that's up to you, whatever. Have a slanted applicator or metal applicator, whatever, but no more poofy thing. Tarte is famous for that. Like, and then, well, a lot of brands have done it, but anyway. So moving on for this. I'm going to find my Singe one. Right? No. Is it? I don't have my glass. I think it's a 7, right? Or was it 1? This one that's landed that picks up shimmer. And I'm going to take, I'm going to take Pears. I'm going to put it in the inner corner because it's the lightest. And I used to put shimmer in my corner. Again, just want to highlight that inner corner, especially when you have textured skin, mature skin, at least for me. I mean, you do you, woo. You want to, like, be seen from outer space with a shiny inner corner, then as long as you love it, I love that for you. But this girl's not gonna sew it. It's just not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am. I'm a fucking goof, and, you know, this is me. Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm a big goof. I love to make people laugh. I love to make people smile. I love to reach out to other creators, to other people. I like to lift them up. Even if you don't know me, if you got a P.O. box, I will send you something, a card, anything to lift you up, because that's the type of person that I am. That is Lisa. So, I hope you guys made it through this whole video. And if you have, especially if you've been with me for a hot minute or from the very beginning, and my TikTok queens, I love you. Thank you so much. If you're new and you made it this far and you were intrigued and what have you, I hope you subscribe. I hope you stay a while. I hope you like this video. Share it. It helps my channel out. I hope you comment and say hi. And yeah, because I have a lot of great things I want to do with this channel this year, and just grow my channel, grow the community, grow the tribe, have fun doing it, and just meeting new people, just meeting my peeps, you know, meeting my peeps. And if you love rock and roll, heavy metal, Harley Davidsons, music, you know, makeup and indie brands, and you think that my personality is for ya, that subscribe button, then you and I should be friends for sure. For sure. You know? And my TikTok, you want to come over and say hi and subscribe over there or follow me over there. My TikTok is linked on my YouTube channel. It's right there. And I do TikTok shop. And hey, there's flash sales. All these indie brands are also over on the TikTok shop. All the big major brands are still over on the TikTok shop. And when they have flash sales and they go live, when you're talking about a $60 palette that you can get for $20 on flash sales, people are silly to not take advantage of TikTok shop. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? So this is my, you know what? For not knowing this brand, and again, I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to go into 2 shimmers. I want to go into Mushroom because it's darker, and Fig. So I'm going to take my finger, and this is Mushroom, and I want to put it here. Now again, I always do this for every new brand that I try. I don't use any glitter glue because I want to see on their own, because if they're giving me wow factor without it, I know when I use it the next time with it, it's gonna, like I said before, it's gonna be killer. So oh yeah. Yep. She's giving what I'm asking. She's giving what I thought she would, so I'm happy with that. And now I'm going to use my finger and put Fig, which is the red shimmer. And another thing I just thought of is I think this palette would be great doing a halo eye. And I'm kind of just mixing these a little bit. Go back in. My thinner. Of course, I've got my nails. But I'm going to use a brush and I'm going to finesse the rest of them. The rest of it. Yeah. I like it. So I'm going to go into Fig with the 07. Look at that. Like butter. Like butter. Shit. Huh. All right. All right, all right. Beautiful fire, bright red shimmer. The one thing I definitely miss. Oh, we're at 1 hour and 6 minutes again. Okay. The one thing I miss about Vermont is the color of the trees in the fall, you know? Taking a country ride, especially like in the wintertime too, with the snow. It's just a gorgeous scene. There's an eerie silence. I'm gonna go in with mushroom now and kind of marry these two. And I would put a black eyeliner in my waterline and tight line with a dramatic lash. This is calling for a dramatic lash for sure. But I think that for me, the very first time, and of course me being daring and taking my fear head on with red, I think it came out pretty. I love it. Well, guys, I mean, wow, okay. I, for whatever reason, I need to just add a little bit of Star Apple. Just right in the middle, my finger, that duochrome. Just because, okay. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. That did it. Yep, that did it. Love it. I fucking love it. Love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love that. Just my opinion, okay? Super pretty. And I'm gonna bring that black. Same brush, not even gonna clean it off. With the black Tupelo. And I'm gonna bring this in again, diagonal, to kind of marry this shimmer. And I kind of just go back and forth like this a little bit. Now I'm gonna clean off my brush. Hey, these techniques that I do, it works for me. And it might, maybe it'll work for you with hooded eyes, you know what I mean? Especially if you've got the same type of brushes. And then I'm just kind of pulling this, manipulating it in like a little tickle. Not a lot of pressure at all. Like so. And I'm telling you, like I would wear, got a little bit of transfer, but that's my own fault because I don't have any, I didn't use glitter glue, and that's fine. It's not the shadow's fault. And I'm just kind of blending this bottom in a little bit. So that is DD Signatures Classic Autumn, gorgeous, grungy, fall, beautiful goodness. That I love this. And I can't wait to continue to play with this. I'm going to finish this off camera and create a short for my YouTube here. And I'm also gonna make a TikTok as well. So thank you, 1 hour and 11 minutes. Thank you so much, you guys, for sticking this out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video and chit-chatting and just chilling and trying out DD Signature. Here are the swatches again. And yeah, I'm excited now. I'm truly excited to purchase more from DD Signature, especially the new launch with the blushes and the highlighter. Can't wait to try that formula from them. But I'm sold. This palette, I personally think this came out really pretty. Everybody has a red look. Everybody has a red shadow. Don't be afraid of color. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you did, you subscribe, like, comment, say hi to me. And I hope to see you on the next one. I am going to be doing a Look with Blend Bunny palette lure. So, with that, till next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Seriously, thank you.